Security 101 is a global security systems integrator that helps businesses mitigate threats and vulnerabilities to protect its people, property, and profits. Harnessing the capability of our certified systems engineers, expert program managers, best-in-class products, and specialized operations software, Security 101 is disrupting the $350 billion industry and is the only integrator offering true ownership opportunities at a local level.
I think the first step in having a successful office is the individual who's actually running the office and owning that office. You know, they have to really truly embrace what we do here, provide fanatical customer service, be the trusted advisor, understand solutions.
What Security 101 provides is they provide a framework, and so infrastructure allows ordinary people to do extraordinary things, because it's a repeatable process that, as long as you have the aptitude to learn and the passion to really implement, anywhere from sales to marketing to the installation to staffing to the admin, bar none, it's the best support that you're getting out there.
We have access to the Honeywells, the Genetechs, software house, all that stuff is stuff that if you were to go out and open up your own security company, you couldn't get those things right away. And then our pricing model that we get from all these, because the buying power that we have because of all of our offices.
The leadership of our organization comes from the operational side of the house, comes from a sales side, comes from a technical side, and I think when you meld that all together, it gives you a well-balanced company. If you look at our symbol, you'll kind of notice a yin-yang sign, and that's what we're all about. We're all about a well-balanced organization.
So the idea of a franchise was very interesting for me because I would have some guidance, I'd have some predetermined processes that would help me.
After we weighed out all the pros and cons, it was a pretty easy decision to go with the franchise model and Security 101 because the people that stand behind the model have already proven themselves in the industry to be successful in everything that they do. So when Ross and I weighed that out, we said, you know, if we're gonna do this, we don't have any idea what we're doing going into business for ourselves. I want those people to watch my back 100%.
I am a defector from corporate America. I'm 34 years in Fortune 500 companies and decided to jump out and do it on my own. And I knew at my age, because I am a little older than some of the other owners, I didn't want to go it alone. And so we did a lot of shopping, cast the net pretty broadly, and actually landed with Steve Crespo and the Security 101 team. It's a good fit.
I wanted to be associated with a professional group that differentiated themselves by every aspect of what they do, from the website, the marketing, the software, the way you generate a proposal. You've got an experienced group of people who have been successful that if you'll just listen to them and trust them, they'll guide you in the way that you need to go and you'll be extremely successful. So that's an advantage that you can't get anywhere else. That's the whole point of the franchise model. That's why we chose to do it. It's like, if they've done it once and they've been able to duplicate this process and they've been successful, why wouldn't we listen to them?
I don't know how we would do the proposals and the job costing and the really from cradle to grave, a project or a service ticket without the software. The software does more than you realize, and every day you're learning, oh wow, I didn't realize it did this or did this or did this. So the software's been huge for us.
It's a proprietary customizable tool to help the day-to-day managing of your business, and you're able to get snapshots from a sales and operational and a financial that most other people in the industry don't have that luxury of having.
The industry is unlike any other when it comes to the relationships with the manufacturers and the certified products. And when we were developing our business plan, we spoke with some of the major manufacturers as two guys in a van, and this is what we're going to do, and this is what we'd like to do, and we'd like you to be a part of that plan. And that didn't work.
Out of the gate with the manufacturers, you have instant brand recognition, instant credibility. To be frank, I'm not sure I would have opened this business without that aspect of it.
Instantly, what Security 101 does is they lend you the credibility of 40 or 41 other offices that are already doing millions of dollars. And you automatically get that from day one, whether you've sold anything. So that is a huge advantage coming straight out of the gate.
Being an established franchise, I get a lot of calls on the operations side. You got a lot of sales owners out there,
And then sometimes a sales owner has to try to be an ops guy when they split it up. I get a lot of calls from different franchises, but that's part of the Team 101. That's what we sign up for. We've proven to do things the right way or things that work, so I just share that information so they don't make those mistakes.
Our goal at the end of the day is to help all those other offices become successful as soon as possible, because we look at it from the big picture point of view. The quicker they're up and running, the quicker our name gets out there. And then the more offices that we have, the more different types of customers that we can attract.
The Team 101 concept is, I would say, by far the strongest element of Security 101. Having a group of people that we could call for assistance in various stages of development. There's always someone that's been doing it a little bit longer, and they're able to provide a level of help that I think most of us would be lost without that.
That support is amazing. Hey, anybody seen this, or anybody have access to that? And folks chime in and say, yeah, you just call me up and I'll take care of it for you. And that's all the willingness around all of the group is incredible.
I can pick up the phone if I have an issue on the operations side and I know who I'm going to call, and I'm going to get mentoring. And not only am I going to get mentoring, then they're going to follow up with me to find out, do I have any more questions? How else can we help?
Why did you decide to rent the office that you did? Why did you make the decision to hire that person as your operations manager or salesperson? Are you guys going to do advertising? What are you doing for your insurance? How are you handling employee benefits? See, I don't have to figure that out on my own. I've got 30 or 40 other people across the country that are dealing with these same issues that don't see me as a competitor, but see me as a teammate.
Entering into the world of franchise, there were several people before me that kind of paved the way, and that's always nice, helping us kind of understand what to do, what not to do. Obviously, there's our national training program we go through, but there's nothing better than being able to pick up the phone and ask a question on the fly about direction or about technology or about, I've got this concern, it's an HR problem, how do we handle it? How do we pay commissions? So it's really great to have a group of people that are all doing the same thing and can relate to the world we're in and provide do's and don'ts from their perspective.
The communication between the different offices and the fact that we're all running off of the same playbook. We know that when we call another office, they're going to be able to support things the same way that we do. To be able to pull both the local passion as well as that national coverage and that level of expertise is something that's really unique in this industry.
The network of other offices and being able to leverage their experience, their background. There's been multiple times where we've leveraged engineering resources from another office that had expertise in a certain vertical that we were working on. So it allows our actual local team to be a lot bigger than it is.
We don't view it as a franchise or franchisee relationship. We view it as we are partners in this, and so we don't ever stop looking at different ways and methodologies to help grow the business, to help drive revenue to our franchises, to generate leads.
It's a marketing program, whether it's making the operations better, improving 101ware, constantly, how do we make their businesses better?
It's a culture thing,
right,
is really what it is. I mean, everybody within corporate understands that the number one reason everybody's in that building is to help our franchises grow their business.
My business partner and I are complete opposites. And to this day, 3.5 years later, he will tell me this was the best decision that he's ever made. We are continually rewarded with confirmation of the decision that we made, the people that we work with, their professionalism, their continued approach to the industry, their continued growing.
You will not find a better team of people, both in the franchisor level and the network of offices, to support you in doing this. You won't find a better situation. Get up and do it. This is a great team.
Starting when I did, which was almost 5 years ago, watching Security 101 grow with just more and more franchises, and then watching the business grow from our office from 2 people to 3 people to 6 people, now to 12 people, moving on that direction has just been it's been a great experience.
So if I were to have a conversation with somebody that was considering becoming part of this organization as Security 101, I'm going on my 10th year of doing it, and not once have I ever had any regrets.
Well, the future for Security 101 as a whole is definitely looking bright. We are expanding quickly. The support that we get not only from our corporate office, but from the other branches, really sets us apart.
You know, anytime I talk to somebody that is considering a franchise, you know, I'm straight up with them that it's not easy, but nothing's easy, or we would all be doing it. But if this is what you want to do, there's no better organization, there's no better support you're going to get.
We are completely transparent. We literally give somebody who's thinking about doing this the names and the phone numbers to every single one of our current owners, where they can reach out to one or all of them and ask any questions they want. If you're going to invest in us, we want you to really feel highly confident that this is where your future is. We want to believe that the person that we're sitting down discussing the prospect of becoming a Security 101 franchise owner would be successful even if they didn't do it with us. To us, that's number one. We want somebody to say, I know I can be successful on my own. They have that level of confidence, but with Security 101, I can be even more successful.
Are you ready to start your own B2B business with support from one of the fastest growing companies in the $350 billion security industry?